Your Excellency. I want to start by wishing you every success during your mandate and by expressing my confidence that your experience and pragmatism will be an important asset for the European Union in the next 6 months. I had referred on similar occasions to the fact that the European leadership, including the rotating presidency, has to keep on top of the agenda the need for solutions to the crisis faced by the European Union. We begin the new year driven by hope and cautious optimism. Europe has the strength and the political will to restore confidence and further the integration process. The preceding year, though difficult, was also a year when the right choices were made and the right measures were adopted. The latest European Council endorsed important decisions in this regard. Of course, there is still a lot to be done, and we have to carry out the reforms we have initiated. Today, we mark the beginning of the Danish presidency, which coincides with this new phase of Europe's much-needed answer to the crisis. I honestly believe that your pragmatic approach is exactly what we need at this particular moment. Member States have to respect their commitments of a rigorous implementation and enforcement of the measures and instruments set out to ensure the European recovery. We share your belief in the community method as one of the only instruments effective in restoring confidence and furthering integration in an inclusive union of 27. We are interested to participate in a Europe of cohesion and solidarity and to avoid a fragmentation of the European construction. An intense agenda of priorities lies ahead of us under the Danish presidency, starting the new European semester under the new rules, moving as far as possible in the negotiations on the future multi-annual financial framework, the overall budget consolidation in the EU and its member states, the Single Market Act, the ambitious targets for energy efficiency, and many others. We very much appreciate how the Danish presidency structured its approach to the management of these issues by focusing on 4 key principles: a responsible Europe, a dynamic Europe, a green Europe, and a safe one. They epitomize an ethic that should be equally embraced by member states and the European institutions. The December European Council created the premises for the completion of the economic and monetary union with a reinforced economic union. The responsibility to set this process in motion now belongs to all of us. One of the first and most urgent steps is to the completion of the intergovernmental agreement. We will strongly support the Danish presidency to advance this important dossier in the first part of its mandate. We will continue to give special attention to the manner in which the decisions taken at the European Council are fully implemented. It is of particular importance for us that the European Council decision of maintaining the bank exposure in non-euro member states be respected and implemented accordingly. One of the central shared interests of the European agenda is the overall budgetary consolidation, which very much depends on the timely adoption of the multi-annual financial framework. In this context, we support the Presidency's objective of advancing quickly on this issue. We remain strongly committed to ensuring a similar level of allocations for the cohesion policy and the common agricultural policy in the next multi-annual financial framework, and we will actively pursue this objective during the negotiations. With Denmark at the helm of the EU, a dynamic single market can be achieved. We need to ensure economic growth and the creation of jobs as a necessary addition to the economic governance and the financial regulation. Without them, Europe will lag behind in terms of global competition. One of the basic principles of the single market is the removal of restrictions of the free movement of workers. We cannot have a genuine single market without these restrictions removed. Therefore, further steps in this respect are very important for Romania. We welcome the recent positive decision taken in this respect by Italy. We will continue to promote this objective in relation with the member states which are still maintaining some restrictions. The Schengen accession objective is of utmost importance to us and the Union as a whole. We count on the support of the Danish presidency to reach the political decision on the accession of Romania and Bulgaria to the Schengen area in this semester. We trust that the Danish presidency will maintain a balanced approach between the two dimensions of the energy security, advancing infrastructure projects on the one hand and the renewable energies on the other. In this context, we hope that the Danish presidency will continue to pay equal attention to developing the European-wide energy infrastructure, and in particular for gas. Nabucco remains Romania's priority project within the Southern Corridor, alongside the Agri project. We are confident that the Danish presidency will continue to attach high importance to the enlargement policy as well, in line with the Commission's enlargement package 2011 and the European Council conclusions from December 9. Enlargement is a viable policy and an incentive for ambitious and durable reforms which should not be undermined by Europe's internal crisis or by external events. We also have to keep an ambitious approach with regard to the eastern neighborhood. We will continue to advocate in favor of the European perspective of the countries willing and able to advance on the path of reforms, such as the Republic of Moldova. We are also keeping a committed approach towards democratic transformations and institution building in the EU southern neighborhood. Mr. Ambassador, I wish your government and your team in the embassy all the success for the next 6 months presidency of the Council. I thank you very much.